Imagine the cold river Seine whispering secrets under moonlight. Imagine a queen whose silk dresses hide a storm. Imagine a crown trembling because of a woman, one breath, one rumor. One night. This is not a fairy tale. This is a warning because in medieval Paris, power was fragile, desire was dangerous. And Margaret of Burgundy would become the most whispered name in France. A queen loved by none, feared by many, and remembered as the sinful shadow that nearly destroyed a dynasty, now sits still because once her story begins, there is no turning away. Margaret of Burgundy was born into privilege, wrapped in ambition, raised among stone castles, prayers and poisoned smiles. She was not raised to love, she was raised to survive. And when she married Louis, the future king of France, she did not marry a man, she married a cage. The French court was cold, brutal, and merciless, a place where women were trophies, not voices. Margaret was young, proud, and burning with a hunger that court etiquette could not extinguish. Her husband, distant, suspicious, and weak, left her alone in corridors filled with spies and echoes, and in that silence rumors began to grow. Paris watched its queen closely. Every glance, every laugh, every step was measured. Margaret did not bow her head. She walked as if the city belonged to her. She dressed boldly, spoke sharply, and refused to disappear, and that alone made her dangerous. But danger attracts danger, and soon whispers followed her name. Whispers of secret meetings, of forbidden glances, of nights when the Queen of France was not alone. The Seine flowed quietly, but the palace walls listened. The scandal did not erupt suddenly. It crawled like fire under dry wood. Margaret was accused alongside her sisters-in-law of committing adultery, not with nobles but with knights, common men, men without crowns. And that was unforgivable in medieval France. This was not merely sin, it was treason, because a queen who betrays her king threatens the bloodline, threatens the future of the realm. And when the accusations reached King Philip the Fair, the air froze. The knights were arrested, tortured, and broken confessions spilled like blood under iron hands. Names, places, nights, everything dragged into the light. Margaret was seized, stripped of her jewels and dignity, and thrown into captivity, the Queen of France reduced to a prisoner wrapped in shame. She denied nothing. She denied everything. History itself could not decide, but truth mattered little. The damage was done. She was imprisoned in the cold tower of Chateau Gaillard, a stone tomb above the river she once ruled from there. She watched the world move on without her. Seasons changed, kings died, crowns passed, and Margaret remained locked away. A living ghost, officially still queen. Unofficially erased, her hair was cut, her silk replaced with rough cloth, her name spoken only in scandal. When her husband Louis became king, she should have risen beside him, but instead she remained in darkness, a queen in name. Only isolated, weakened, and abandoned. And there in that tower, Margaret of Burgundy died young, broken and silent, some say from illness, some say from despair, some say she was murdered to clean history of embarrassment. The truth, like her honor, was buried. But her legacy survived because Margaret of Burgundy became more than a woman. She became a symbol, a warning of what happens when a woman in power refuses to obey, when desire challenges order, when a queen dares to live beyond her cage. The scandal of the Tour de Nesle shook France, weakened the monarchy, and cursed the Capetian line itself, for within a generation, the dynasty collapsed. And so when the Seine flows past Paris, remember that beneath its calm surface lies the echo of a queen who burned too brightly for her time. Margaret of Burgundy, the sinful queen of the Seine, forgotten by mercy, remembered by scandal,